It should be Friday light, especially because HISD schools are closed today. So we'll have to see how things end up shaping up. But no overnight trouble, looking clear across our map. We did have a little bit of road work on 69 at Fountain View, but I'm showing you the West Loop. Nothing stands in your way in or out of the Stafford area. If you're coming in from Sugar Land, Southwest drive time is really short. West Loop at Bel Air, road work has been picked up on time with overnight closures of a couple lanes there. If you are leaving Pearland, just 13 minutes up 288 Steph, but as you can see, ideal across the entire board here with the drive times.
Yeah, loving the open
Friday morning, and it's easy breezy, at least for now. We'll see how it goes, but I think the earlier you start, obviously, the better off you're going to be, but hopefully it hangs tight for your Friday light conditions. I-10 East Freeway at Crosby, things looking perfect out of the Channel View area, even closer in around Denver Harbor. Did check some of those cameras, and they looked just as nice. And 288, all my doctors, nurses headed to the med center. Maybe you just have an appointment. I was checking those camera shots from the Beltway all the way into downtown Houston, around McGregor and into the 59 corridor, and just lovely. We see all lanes moving, including the HOVs. The ongoing road work on the Southwest Freeway, it's a southbound feeder road that's cut off for you, University to Riverbrook. Steph, that's until August 2025. I am going to talk about something specifically happening this weekend in the downtown area. Stay tuned.
All right, Jen, thank you.
More regulated. Okay, Cheetah, Friday morning, HISD schools are closed. Just a reminder that could ease up the traffic today. And Friday is already light as it is. So no problems as of right now, looking good. 610, here's the Beltway. I've even been checking the Grand Parkway for you. We had overnight road work on the South Loop hugging 288, so I did want to touch base on that Scott camera to show you that lanes have reopened. They were definitely working on the overhead signage in that area, so they had to shut things down completely. East 6 Freeway at Aldine Bender, good to go in and out of Kingwood, Atascocita, the Humboldt area. You'll reach downtown with ease, or if you're traveling up toward IAH, just as easy. All right, construction alert for tonight. West Loop southbound San Felipe to Bissonnet. It's 2 lanes closed, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and we'll wrap it up in the early hours. Steph, over to you. We are tracking your roadway conditions in case you have to be somewhere on this Friday morning, getting you there from point A to point B, quickest way.
And happy Friday to all of you. We made it to the weekend. Steph Simmons here with Reyna Motorage, Cheetah Craft, and Jennifer Reyna.
All right, Cheetah, we're going to start with you. I'm croaking a little, not just because it's 5 a.m., but also because of my allergies.
I know, it's like all of the reasons. Pollen is bad right
now, and HISD schools are closed today. So hopefully we're going to catch a break, and we'll make it easy for you on this Friday drive for the next couple of hours. We'll see. No major issues working right now. As a matter of fact, lots of green, but in the overnight hours, we will have some road work happening on the South Loop, east and westbound, right around 288 on both sides. It's going to be main lanes, also impacting ramps. This is going to be between the hours of 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So definitely overnight tonight with the overhead signage installation that's happening in this area. We're trying to get this wrapped up. On the Gulf Freeway right now, Causeway Bridge, looking at Galveston commuters coming into Houston. Well, there are hardly any, so ghost town-like conditions, as you can see. And then once you get closer into Edgebrook, we've got a few drivers moving inbound. Those taillights are headed from South Houston into downtown. No issues in the HOV lanes. And this is 146 of Fred Hartman Bridge. Yay! Light traffic for my East Siders. Over to you.
And how are the roads looking right now?
You know, we've definitely been a city historically or bicyclists, so this is relatively in recent years. So if you're new to Houston, some adjustment needs to be made, and some folks need to really focus when they leave the house, be looking out for anything. I mean, it could be a stray pet or, you know, anybody walking or bicycling to work. So please be careful. East Freeway at Cedar Lane, we've got a stall far off to the right shoulder. It is not going to impact the drive in or out of Channel View, but I've got my eye on it just in case something were to change. We are looking at the Northwest Freeway. This is if you're coming in from Cypress or the Jersey Village area. Traffic swinging into town with no problems there at Bingle. As a matter of fact, once you reach the West Loop, smooth sailing to the Galleria. We'll see around 6:30 if that is still the case. If you are leaving LaPorte, 13 minutes down the 225 corridor, but we've got plenty of green on our map and space there. We do have a look at the Med Center where ongoing road work, and speaking of pedestrians, lanes, lots walk around this area, so be careful. Maine University still looking at some construction in that area. Cheetah, we expecting a little bit of rain coming our way, huh?
A little bit.
Get it, Cheetah, thanks. And we are still keeping traffic on the move. Part of the reason HISD schools closed, that might lead into easier traffic later on in the morning. We still are incident free. Did want to take you up to the North Beltway for your live view of the Hardy Toll Road. Why? Because we have an ongoing left lane blocked on both sides of the North Beltway, and it creates delays. But right now we are not seeing that. So if you are catching a flight, traffic will not be something that is a headache for you. Feeder Road is also open. The side streets like Aldi, Mender, and Greens, the Hardy Toll Road connector, all moving well. West Park at Cook Road. Waking up in full shore, are you? Are you coming in from Mission Bend? Maybe you're waking up in A-Leaf. Side streets look good on the west side of town. Remember, we have ongoing Beltway road work down near Beechnut and Bel Air, and also in Sugarland, 5969. That southbound feeder road from University to Riverbrook is a total closure until August of 2025. They also have one northbound lane of the feeder road impacted in that very same area. So especially when it gets loaded across town, even in afternoon hours, this is one that you'll want to keep in mind because it really ties things up down there. I know. We'll be right back.
Hey there, we made it to Friday, and good morning. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. I'm Reyna Motoraj here with Steph Simmons, Cheetah Craft, and Jennifer Reyna.
Cheetah, are we lunching inside or outside today?
Oh, well, there's the heat and humidity and a rain chance,
Well,
but you
sounds like an inside day.
I'm like, knowing you're running outside. It's not even a lunch.
That's
Pollen
unfortunate.
problems.
Yeah, I mean,
know.
it continues, so we're waiting for some relief. I thought it was going to stay nice and smooth, but it's not the case. Southwest Freeway, if you are coming in from Fort Bend, this is northbound, going to be at Bel Air. There's not a lot of backup right now, but let me show you this active scene. Check it out. Right lanes completely shut down with a lot of those flashing lights. So only 2 left lanes are getting through. This is your HOV lane. You'll have access to that, no problems. We also have a little bit of feeder road traffic in that area. Not a ton, but it'll keep building as the traffic gets worse. Right now, I did want to back it up one exit so you can see here at Bissonnette. You do have a chance to take that exit and use the service road. And again, carpool lane looking nice as an option. So we're not quite backed up for any long distance, just in the immediate area, but that was a pretty active scene. Again, you'll take another look here at the bottom left part of your screen. Gulf Freeway, this is approaching downtown and U of H. We're doing well on your highway. This is the Katy Freeway. Traffic is on the move out of the west. Your drive time in from Katy right now is just 24 minutes, so we'll take it. And it is on the southwest side of town. So if you're leaving Fort Bend, heads up, it's northbound at Beechnut. We still have the majority of the right side blocked here on this crash scene. We have the on-ramp where traffic is able to get onto the Southwest Freeway. A couple of the left lanes are getting through. The HOV lane is running on time. Crowded along the feeder road, but we're still not backed up quite to Bissonnette. So that's the good news. You have a chance to exit and take the feeder roads. You have definite options even as you approach the scene, or you can take 90 and just avoid 59 altogether. Either way you slice it, you have at least different routes that you can get to. I-10 Katy Freeway looking great at work. We are issue free, still looking at less than a half an hour for drivers trying to make their way into town. And maybe you want plans to hit the Herman Park area. Zubu taking place daily 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. this month. So that's something that you and the family can do this weekend. Over to you. Do you have some good news though, Cheetah, that the red that you see here on the map, it is accurate. That's the red she's talking about. She's also looking at the brake lights out of the corner of her eye from our Houston TransStar camera. Speeds as slow as 14 miles per hour, right approaching the scene that just cleared. So you can see the brake lights that we are talking about. HOV lane will save you some time. Feeder road is a little busy right now. So if you would just hold off about 15 minutes or so at the house, it'll probably clear up because look what we're seeing here at Bissonnette, not a whole lot. So it's only right there in the immediate area. So that traffic is going to thin out nicely. Looking at the 225 corridor, great at center if you're waking up in LaPorte or maybe you're making your way to Pasadena. Either direction, you've got it made. Hey, we have a fun-filled weekend ahead. There's a lot going on. The Shell Energy Stadium will see extra traffic tonight at 7 p.m. The Dash play the Red Stars. So good luck to our Dash team. team. We'll be right back.
Forward, there's always next year, and there's always Friday. Good to see everybody. I'm Steph Simmons here with Reyna Mudaraj, Cheetah Craft, and Jennifer Reyna.
All right, Cheetah, are we kicking off the weekend with some rain?
Up, so pollen is acting like fall. It's just not our temperatures, you know?
Right. Could they just match up? Cheetah, thanks a lot. Happy Friday, everybody. HISD schools are closed for today, so we should see light traffic. Fingers crossed. Speaking of traffic, downtown is building, and of course, Southwest Freeway. We have a little bit of traffic with residual clearing of this issue that was at BeachNet. Speed still slows 20 miles per hour, maybe right in the immediate vicinity, but you can see things are looking much improved. If you are leaving Fort Bend, no need to dodge 69. You'll be just fine. 45 North Freeway, Oak Ridge. We are up in the Woodlands, the Conroe area. Seeing traffic cruise into town and no problems. Toyota Center is going to be busy tomorrow night. Nick Cannon, that's going to be 8 p.m. go time, so expect more pedestrian traffic near downtown in Toyota. Over to you.
To be aware of pedestrians this early when people are rushing out the door right now.
Yeah, I mean, engines around, and we have distractions in our vehicles, and we're just a city that traditionally hasn't had a lot of pedestrian traffic or bicyclists. I mean, if you're new to Houston, you may not be aware, but if you were here anytime before, let's say, the year 2000, you knew that we basically only had to watch out for trucks, buses, vehicles. I mean, there just wasn't a lot. We are here on the South Beltway with our live picture at Kirby. All lanes seem to be wide open on the South Beltway. I was checking to see if I saw any drops of rain on any of those 288 Beltway camera shots, but I didn't see any. Looking at 69 at Dunleavy, a few brake lights to report to you as you make your way into downtown Houston. I'm seeing if there's an issue working right around Spur 527. None that have been reported, but I'll be double checking that. You can see that all of our other traffic cameras looking pretty decent. And then there's a lot of fun happening this weekend, Cheetah. So hopefully the rain stays along the lighter side. Take, for example, Zubu 2024 happening at Herman Park daily, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So maybe families headed that direction. What do you say for the clouds? Even as the low, yeah, it'll get our psyche in the right mode. Well, today, HISD schools are closed. Just a friendly reminder that we could see super light traffic even as we approach the 7:30, 8 o'clock hour. The time now is 6:22, and what we have is downtown traffic on all highways. A little bit of traffic up the Southwest Freeway north, beginning to build between Shepherd and 610, and the North Beltway is also crowded right where roadwork is. This is the East Freeway live picture at Crest. The taillights you see are headed into downtown Houston. You can see our beautiful skyline off in the background. Trouble free if you are coming in from Baytown. We are looking at the West Sam Houston Tollway since you're paying for it. I know you want to be moving, and you will be. This is what it looks like at Clay, and it looks this nice all across town on the Beltway system, other than the North Beltway approaching the Hardy. You do have a little bit of traffic to sift through. It'll cost you like 5 minutes just due to ongoing left lane blockage in that area. Gulf Freeway, this is what it looks like at Alameda Genoa. As you push into downtown, we are getting reports of a problem approaching downtown. That's why I've pushed into the camera shot that's looking at East Bastrop. This is right at 45 and 59. I don't see enough traffic that it would be a big deal. If there is something working, it's going to be on a shoulder. That's what I can tell you by looking at that camera shot. Now let's look ahead for tonight. South Loop in both directions will have road work right near 288. They are going to completely shut things down on the main lanes, also impacting some ramps, but only during the hours of 11 p.m. tonight until 5 a.m. with overhead sign installations happening in this area, so they have to close it for your safety, but it's a short duration. And Shell Energy Stadium is going to be busy tonight at 7 p.m. as the Dash play the Red Stars. That's your latest.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. Thanks for waking up with us, dancing with us. I'm Reyna Mudaraj here with Steph Simmons, Jennifer Reyna, and Cheetah Craft.
I know all the words, but that was all Run DNC. Weather is tricky all the time here in Houston, Cheetah.
Hour will be possible each and every day.
You know, it happens. Things a lot to complain about. We have had pretty decent conditions out there, so nothing major for you to dodge. Did want to take you out for a couple of pictures here, show you what our live traffic looks like on 69 at Derry Ashford. If you are coming in from Fort Bend, we had an earlier problem, but it was way earlier, and we recovered, and things have been great ever since. Now, North Loop, you are looking looking at some brake lights. We didn't have an issue, but it is standard traffic as you approach 45 in the westbound direction. So it's going to be busy at Fulton, a little busy at Irvington. Back at the Hardy, it did not look too bad along 610. So we'll keep you posted on how that shapes up. Gulf Freeway, remember reports of an inbound problem at 59. So I'm still revisiting that East Bastrop camera just to make sure that you're not looking at bumper to bumper conditions as you come in from Clear Lake, and you're certainly not. Your drive time is about 31 minutes in from your area. Looking ahead to tonight, West Loop southbound San Felipe to Bissonnet. 2 lanes are closed 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And we do have a little bit of traffic between I-10 and 59. You can see the orange and the yellow popping up on the West Loop. So just a tap on the brakes. Pick a lane and know where you're going. Over to you. In traffic as far as incidents, but we are seeing some slow conditions, not only in downtown, up the Gulf Freeway approaching downtown, also parts of the loop, including the West Loop, North Loop hugging I-45, West Park, just a touch of traffic right near 69, and the North Beltway in the red, all due to ongoing road work right here near the Hardy. A left lane is taken out, so we see this type of traffic every single morning, nothing unusual. Our live look at JFK shows how slow going it is. You have access to the feeder road. Feeder road looks like a nice option in case you want to exit and jump back on. It's certainly an option. We are also looking at 290 the northwest, where traffic looks a-okay out of Cypress, or if you're coming in from Jersey Village, you'll reach 610 with no major issues. One of our viewers, Cass, thanks a lot for letting me know that the Nick Cannon concert canceled at the Toyota Center and rescheduled for December, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do have a lot of events happening this weekend, including the Dash game that's going to be downtown tonight, so you still need to watch out for pedestrians nonetheless. Take care.
All right, Jen, thank you.
Gina. Hey, easy mode, pretty much. I mean, there's a little bit of traffic. It is a Friday, though. North Freeway, we just saw this stalled vehicle northbound at Ritchie clear out of a moving lane of traffic. So if you're making your way up towards Spring or the Woodlands, it is going to be a little smoother along the Hardy, or you could wait it out. And I think this will clear up and we'll be just fine. But they were blocking a center lane, they were off and running to get out of that moving lane of traffic. And you can see how thick it is. Again, that's in the outbound or northbound direction, not impacting the carpool lane. It is crowded on 290 at 43rd. I'm a little concerned that there could be a problem between this point and Antoine, just because the brake lights are thicker here and it looks a little easier after this point, which makes me think that there is a lane that's blocked. HOV lane looking good in from Jersey Village, and the feeder road is in good shape, just FYI. This is 249 at Alice. Not much to talk about, right? That's good, coming in from Pinehurst. And State Highway 99, Bridgeland area, looking fantastic, although you're not alone, as you can see. And 288 looking fantastic at FM 518. So if you're leaving Pearland wondering what's up, well, a little bit of traffic inside of the South Belt, and that's about all I could find. Now, if you have plans with the family, it may be to Herman Park this weekend. Zubu 2024 takes place. Even today, you can go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is happening daily this month. We'll have more details on what is coming up this weekend coming up shortly.